Wait, why is it cut off? Oh no, why is my controller not inputting? Let me fix that real quick. I think that's actually wild. I did think I would save over 9 minutes on this one. Wait, why am I... Wait, why is the beam fuser active? Oh god, no, that's a really bad Torian. I'm already off to a bad Torian. Hopefully I make up for it in some other rain room. Oh my god, this is a slow Torian. Probably the slowest Torian I've ever had because I messed up a Metroid pattern. Oh my god. Of course it's going to be my slowest Torian on my fastest trade time. Need one and then giving missiles. That's probably my slowest turn so far. Pay attention to my health. Might be my fastest Mutter Brain. Yes, my fastest Mutter Brain. Holy fuck. No, no, oh no, I'm gonna fuck up escape. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the best seal I've gotten so far. Oh, oh hi! I didn't expect you to be a recurring visitor. Hey. Wait, 954. That's uh the world record for the normal category is 908 on an older build. Uh I was like, it's blocked by the by my splits, but the in-game time is 954. My previous time right here, right here 1941, that's why my splits are so huge compared, because that was when I was testing my splits and I did an offline session. I don't really use this. I've only started using this application, so I'm gonna have to look for where exporting is. And I'm just gonna take a screenshot of my splits just to remember it. I don't know, I never used Lightsplit until recently. Anyways, let me actually get another run going. It's probably gonna be a 20-minute run because actually are the seed? Is the seed even different? I'm gonna get a new number. Okay, that's what it gave me, so I'm going to the end real quick. Yes, okay. Okay, it'll update it for me. Anyways, I'm going to insert this new seed. No, I don't want to play Strike. Oh, I forgot to start the timer. I'm gonna have to just make a new save. Okay, well, chat, this might be an easy seed because I got bombed first. Okay, never mind, I screw up that segment. I lost 2 seconds. Really unfortunate. I lost like 2 seconds right there because like, the team were getting stuck in the door. I know like people call these variants Zoomers because that's what they're called, but I call them gamers because Obscure Metroid calls them that. Just little spiky heads. Are you fucking kidding me? No, I wasn't even looking at anything other than the game. Why did I fall there? I'm just going to say this right now. I'm probably not beating that time. I'm probably not beating that time because of how the seed RNG usually is. And I can't get damage boost off of those, they're called screes, I'm pretty sure. Because their hitbox is really weird, like it's way smaller than it should be. Well, I already know the C wants me to go to, the Norfair item gauntlets. However, first I need to get one item that's to the left in Warfare, because, 3 times out of 10, it's the Morph Ball. And if it's not, then Morph Ball's an item in, like, 2 item, like, cache rooms that are to the right side of Warfare. The only reason I know this is because I played this fan game a lot. I've been playing it since, I think, 2022, 2023. Oh, it's a core. Yeah, Morph Ball's in, 1 of 2 item caches, to the right side of Warfare. And if it's not, then Morph Ball is in either Long Beam Room, the Blue Tunnel, or the room where bombs is obtained. Don't ask me why I know. Just nerd emoji, that's all you need to know. Okay, this is really slow, but I didn't mean to go in the lava. So the second I get Morph Ball and missiles, I'm respawning and hitting straight to grave. Because that's like the fastest way through. Oh, it's this kind of seed. Okay, I see what it's going to do. Actually, no. Yeah, I think this is just... It's just waving. I don't really have much use for it other than killing Prey. Oh, it's going to be a mostly cores seed. Oh my god. This was a really bad pull. Like, core items are not bad, but the problem is I need 2 energy tanks, Morph Ball, and a missile tank to beat the game. And it's not giving me Morph Ball or missiles. Okay, just gotta remember invisible timer on this. I had a clean one on the first run. This one's just bad. Okay. First item that makes it a lot quicker, but can you fuck off? Okay, I'm out of here. I don't even care what item is on the third item, which is down a tunnel. I don't care what it is. I have everything I need other than another energy tank. Okay, I don't even need to use Ice Beam right now to Mother Brain. I don't know why I swapped to Ice. I know there's an energy tank. Wait, no, that energy tank is replaced by a missile on the seat. I checked earlier. I was going to say there's a second energy tank I could grab, but then I remembered it's not in its usual location. And while this is slower, I'm gonna check the item in this door right here, because usually it has something like an energy tank or an extra missile. Oh, it has a core this time. And it's one that I don't even want in this type of run. Because Phazon Core, is good on paper, but it sucks in the context of Planet Zebeth. If it was an Enigma run, and not a Planet Zebeth run, I would appreciate Phazon Core, but it's very niche in Zebeth. There's literally no reason to ever use it, because it drains your health all the way to 50 permanently, the damage boost is not worth it in the context of this type of run. Actually, I might not survive Raid. Unless there's an energy tank upgrade. Because, those familiar with the original game, there is an energy tank in Kraid's room in the lava pit. And it's very helpful. I'm gonna farm a little bit of energy so I can at least tank a few hits from Kraid. Alright, let's see, what item do you have here? Oh, it is just like vanilla. Okay, okay. And now I can start spamming on him. Because that's actually the fastest strat, it's just to run into him and spam. Okay, that's 3 minutes slower than my previous time. Fuck. But we can actually go beat the game right now. Actually, I want to swap to Wave Beam right now because it does more damage, but when I am in Korean, I'm going to have to swap back to Ice. Just as a backup. You can actually beat the game without ever using Ice Beam, but if the Metroid, like, positions are asked for me, I'm going to have to use Ice Beam. It's not like Zero Mission where you're forced to like kill the Metroids, or like Super where you have to kill the Metroids. No, you can just run past them, blast the doors open with missiles, and hit straight to Mother Brain's room. Mother Brain takes somewhere around like 40 or 35 missiles to kill. All the doors require roughly around, like, the total door count to go through touring costs like I think 40 missiles. And then you have to farm on the Rinkas in her room for missiles. Or if you want a slower, reliable way of getting missiles, you kill like a couple Metroids before going into her room. Because Metroids give like roughly 30 missiles, I think, when they're killed. I gotta make sure I'm... That is an awful position. Usually, I never have that position on Metroid, but then again, I get to this room pretty late before I started, you know, implementing more strats. Because, believe it or not, the enemy positions in this game are based on the in-game clock. Based on how fast or slow you are determines where the enemies are going to be positioned. And you can get really awful enemy positions if you're either too quick or too slow. I'm going to need missiles, so I had to kill that one. And this one, I can technically weave around it, but it's obnoxious. Their hitboxes are actually smaller than they appear. But I'm playing it safe for now. Oh, no, 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 no. I need that energy real quick. And now this is going to be a really slow play because I messed up a few positions. And here, you just rush, don't even care. That straight up is actually just the fastest way to the room is to let a Metroid latch onto you and then just spam the missile door. Now this is going to be awkward because now I'm going to be farming the Rinkas for health. Because I will take knockback from them now because I don't have the phase on, not the phase on, the Aegis core I had in my previous run, which made it really fast because I could scan and spam. But here now I have to constantly make sure I don't burn, and I have to make sure I have enough missiles to kill another brain, and at the same time manage my health. So like every time those Saiyans come crossways with me, I have to move out of the way or get knocked into the lava. And here they're going to give me a lot of missiles because of the way the RNG works. There's a high chance I lose run here if I'm not careful. I forgot to split from... Okay, now it's split. Alright. Why am I messing this up? I practice this all the time. Or let me rephrase, I do this all the time. God, I was 2 seconds off on there. Oof. Yeah, okay, so the way RNG works in this game is when you drop to a certain health threshold, it'll start giving you more health, but if your health is this very specific percentage, it will say you have enough health and gives you all the missiles because it prioritizes which has the current lowest number. And this doesn't count the 100 energy that energy tanks give. So if you say like you have 50 health, but your missiles is 5. It'll prioritize the missiles first, until your missiles are nearly max. And then when it notices that your missiles are like 30 or something, then it'll start giving you health when you're at 50. And there's also a chance in the current versions that, okay, so like, before this build, there was no chance to get nothing, but now there's a chance to get absolutely nothing from killing enemies, which is a very small percentile like window, but it does happen. So there was a chance some of those Rinkas would have just gave me absolutely nothing, and there would be just nothing I could do about it. So if you're wondering, like, what's the difference between, like, randomized plus and, like, randomized? So, Metroid Planets has this thing called Enigma, which is a level editor, and it has custom items. And you can generate, worlds with user-created content. And usually these will have specific, like, items and stuff that's not in the normal, like, main mode, which is Planet Zebeth, and Randomize Plus, just all it does is tosses the Enigma items into the pool and replaces some of the missiles. Because I'm gonna tell you this right ahead, Metroid has 255 missiles total, if you count both of the bosses. And each boss gives you 75, I think it's 70 missiles or 75 missiles, something like that. And the total goes to 255. So what Randomize Plus does is that it takes some of these missiles and replaces them with either cores or items from later tiles that are in this current build. So the only like really new thing in the build is Phaser, and there are other items that are new that aren't from NES Metroid, like Spring Wall and Space Jump, but those were in previous builds, but Phaser's one of the newer additions. There's eventually going to be a build where they add Speed Booster, and I can't wait for that, because that's going to break a lot of logic. That's going to create weird-ass logic where I have to use Speed Booster instead of stuff like Ice Beam or Infinite Bomb Jumping. But I don't know when that is. Let me get a new seed. Oh, we're starting off with a core. I almost never need this core. Like, it does what it says. It will convert, like, ammo capacity that you grab into energy if necessary. But that doesn't really do anything here, because Rinkas and Metroid supply enough energy. It's just knowing their patterns and when to get out of the way. And right there's the core capacitor, which changes the cooldown from like 5 minutes to 3 minutes for like unequipping cores. Like that purple spark you see in the top right corner, that tells me I can equip a core right now. And when it's not lit, that means I have to wait. Honestly, I'm shocked I haven't had to see the blue tunnel room in any of the 2 runs so far. The seeds have been somewhat generous, except for last seed, which made me take longer to get to parade, and I just lost some time there because jumping, I guess. Energy tank. Okay, this seed is going to give me something really stupid to work with, and I'm not a fan of that. There's a high chance I either get Ice Beam or Space Jump as my next item. And I would prefer it to be Space Jump, because then I don't have to wait on the destroying blocks that leads to the second item cache. Oh, it wants me to go to Long Beam Room, or the room that's at the end of, like, Blue Rocks. I'm gonna take the longer route, which is to the Blue Rock Tunnel, because the last time I went for Long Beam Room, it gave me, like, an energy tank. Oh, I didn't get the damage boost. If you're like wondering why I sometimes hit enemies and then just don't do anything, it's because there's a damage boost mechanic, and the way it works in this build is if you hold in towards the enemy that you're getting hit, Samus will flash with like a blue light, and then if you press A and flick in the opposite direction, she will damage boost in that direction. And it's specifically, you have to hold in towards the enemy because the way it works is that you have to hold the opposite direction of the knockback. She'll light up, and then you immediately flick the other direction and press A, and then she gains a damage boost by like how long you hold the A button, like determines like how like long it will go on for, I think, unless I'm wrong. And there's a variant where if you press up during it, she will lose distance, but she'll go much upward. Oh, looks like this is going to be a 20-minute seed. I hope you enjoy 20 minutes of something that should only take 12. Oh, I don't like where this is going. Because that means I have to either backtrack to item cache, or I have to go to the long ring room and hope to God it's not an ender tank. Because, like, while it would guarantee my survivability if I got a second one, it would be just so much slower to get one at this part in time. Oh right, that's the core capacitor. I could care less about that. Okay. Could possibly play like an Enigma world after this, just for like variety's sake. Because Enigma is a lot more interesting than what I'm doing right now. I'm just doing this because I'm more familiar with the layout of the original game. I know 75% of the map, and that's not like an exaggeration or anything. I have gone near full map completion. One time I 100%ed this. Well, I already know what this seed is going to be like. Because there is a likelihood that the seed is going to give me more fall, but not bombs, and then want me to space jump on the other side of Blue Brinstar, just to specifically get an item. Because even though, like, this area is brown, it's still considered part of Brinstar, and there is a bit of, like, blue terrain in the Blue Rock Tunnel. Yeah, it's going to want me to space jump eventually to one side of the room to get an item. And I don't like that. I don't like that it wants me to backtrack to where you get bombs just to space jump for a specific item. Unless I'm lucky and the item in the items cache is more bombs, then I don't have to worry about that, and I just wasted my time getting space jump. Oh, okay. So we might have like a really bad early game, but this basically is insurance for the late game. And what I mean by that is, Planets takes a book out of Super and makes, Metroids be repelled by Screw Attack. That means my Turian's going to be fast. But Raid is going to be really slow, which is not what I'm looking forward to. Because I still need more ball to get into Raid's Lair. And now this is what I talked about with Space Jump. It just makes that little section just so much quicker. Wow, we can actually just straight up go to Kraid right now. We don't have to worry about any other item. Even if the next item is like Varia Suit or something. Actually, we don't even need to go and get the item that's in, like, the 2 items that are in Kraid now, because you got 10 missiles, and you only need 10 missiles to get into Kraid's room. My turn looks like it's gonna be like at least a minute faster, but probably not considering how long the climb is. Like if I got in Space Jump sooner, the run would have been over a little quicker. No! Why is my climb slow? Oh no. Apparently it's not going faster because I messed up the blueprints are climb. It's going to be still like 14 minutes because of that one slip up. Oh yeah, no, we're not getting out of here until 15 minutes. I just looked at my splits. Oh my god, that's my fastest Mutter Brain yet. But I'm behind. It really was just great that screwed me over. Because, okay, not Kraid, but rather the fact I got space jump. Just like, if I had gotten Morph Ball and the... If I hadn't gotten, like, Morph Ball and, you know, a little early, like the Long Beam Room, I would have been done a minute sooner. Ugh. That's funny because the Mutter Brain time is my fastest Mutter Brain time so far. If you look at the number right there. It says right there that's what's a gold slip. Or am I stupid? Like actually let me reset this and see what. Yeah, I wanna update. Yeah, I saved time in Mutter Brain. It says right here, my best foot in Mutter Brain is now 1541. And that, like, my credits in was also faster, but my crave wasn't my fastest crave time. Let me look real here. Yeah, I know that was a really quick turn, and it's just Brinksar took long. Again, because it didn't give me more fallen bombs right away. I'm gonna change the tower real quick because I want to do like an Enigma run. No, I don't want to connect. Worlds. Generate. Advanced settings. I'll turn off a missile launcher just so it's not as like boring to watch because missile launcher basically locks missiles behind a very specific item to use, and then they're treated as unknown resources, like how Metroid Zero Mission had the super items like as unknowns until you got the gravity suit from the trial. Oh wait, which room did I generate? That was the newest one. Oh, it's this one. Well, I need to get rid of my splits since I'm not doing that. Yes, I want it. I want to save them now. But yeah, this can take anywhere upwards from 25 minutes to 50 minutes, depending on the items I get. Because these are all randomly selected levels that I've gotten from the Discord that just get jumbled up into a world, and that's the beauty of Enigma. Is user-generated content meshed into one playground. And since they're all made by users, not all are like created equal. Like Human Fault and all that. Some of the rooms I've gotten were complete dog water, while others I've gotten were pretty good. Normally, I'm a respawnaholic, but I'm trying to figure out these rooms because I haven't got these Norfair rooms yet. Because I have like over 4,000 like rooms in my rooms folder. Oh, I know this room. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the right side. Because the things in this that are quite different from Zebeth is that there's now like missile blocks. And missile blocks are as you think they are. They function like how they do in Zero Mission. Alright. One. Oh, log means lock behind missiles. Okay. Normally, I don't like long beam, but a lot of the like user-generated content requires you to have long beam to use any functions. And now I have to respawn and go to that downward path that I saw earlier. Oh, there's one neat feature I should mention about this. You can actually go to any of these locations and put down an item marker. So most people use these item markers to say what item they need for this area. I mean, you could use them to like be like, hey, this item is in this location, but it's actually much smarter to just say, hey, you need this specific item to pass through here. And I've seen like some great I've seen like a video of someone doing an Enigma race and just using those icons to remind themselves to like come back here when they've gotten a certain item. Okay, how the hell am I supposed to grab that without Morphball? Where is Morphball? Oh hey! Oh, sorry. Yeah. Something like that, yeah. So, yeah, I can put down many of these as I want, and then I can put down what item is required here. It's only visible to me, though. If I was in a co-op run, other users would be able to see that. And it's actually very easy to set up a co-op run in this. So right now, I'm trying to struggle trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go. I think there might actually be an upper path at spawn. I don't know why I didn't see that before. I could have saved like a minute. Okay, this is most likely where either missiles or Morphballs in logic. Because the thing is, the other missiles I couldn't really get were because I didn't have Morphball. Oh wait, this room is an enemy room. I need to clear out these enemies. So, there's like one fun thing about Enigma and it's that you can lock certain events behind killing all the enemies. Basically, you can make it so the game destroys certain tiles, or you know, to like reveal like a certain part after you've killed everything. And now I can access the elevator because I killed everything. I hadn't seen the room before, but I saw that that it was one of the... Oh, okay. Anyways, like as I was saying, I haven't seen this room before, but I figured that since there was a red marker, that means something would be destroyed, and it was those elevator tiles. Come on, give me missiles. Waving's in here. I don't know why I always get the Amaze Ball, like, rooms. They're not really that fun to go through, in my opinion. Like, so, like, there's, like, a bunch of, like, rooms in the room packs I've gotten, which are just called Amaze Vault, and it's just, do this puzzle for a major, and I'm like, that it's always the same fucking puzzle, just with a different tile. And sometimes it's in reverse. Not that I think it's terrible, it's just... it's the same thing. Just a more full tunnel maze. By the way, these are bomb tiles, despite what they look like. And I only know this because it's the most common room I get in Norfair. And it's just my luck because it's pure RNG what rooms get picked, and it's also based on an internal logic system for like item routing and stuff like that. Alright. Is there any other gamer someone can kill? Okay. Now I can progress. Oh, it's this room. I don't like that room. Didn't even have anything good in it. Okay, it's this room. Shit. I don't have any missiles to deal with those. Hey, gamer, give me some missiles. I'm just gonna have to bomb rush. Not bomb rush, I mean bomb rush. I don't even have bombs. Is there anything that's... What even hit me? No, I wasn't even paying attention. What's the point of this room? I didn't even see any bomb tiles. Oh boy. Oh shit, I don't have enough missiles for this room. Because they require 8 missiles each. And my missile count is only 15. So when I destroy one Zebeth, it's permanently destroyed, so I can come back in here now. Just not gonna waste any of these. Oh. I can't even get the other item because it's locked behind bombs. By the way, if you wonder why I sometimes fire like normal doors with missiles, because missiles usually are slightly faster, I think, than the standard beam, unless I'm wrong, because I remember that they just come into contact with the door slightly earlier. Alright, this is a waiting door. I might spend 20 minutes just trying to figure out how to get out of fucking warfare. There's a reason why I don't do Enigma like that much. Not because it's bad, but because sometimes navigating it is a nightmare. Because you never know what you're gonna get. Wait, so let me explore the bottom. Oh, yeah, there is a possibility of just getting random dead ends, yes. That is very much possible. I've had it happen at least a couple times playing Enigma before. Anyways, the way this wants you to do it is literally just that you might have thought it would be like, oh, you need weight beam. No, you do that. You just go to the top and there's 2 destructible blocks. Oh, Ridley's Lair. Okay, that's really interesting that it'll give me Ridley's Lair and do this early in the seed. I'm just trying to find where bombs are and possibly like. Okay, Varia suit in this logic right here. Okay. Though there is a difference between like Varia suit in Zebeth and Enigma. In Zebeth, it reduces 50% of all damage taken. Here, it reduces 25%. And the only reason it's like that is because they're adding more suits in a future update. However, that update is still away from us. I don't know when 1.34 is coming out. And I really want 1.34 badly because there's 2 new suits that they teased. They teased Gravity Suit, and then one I think is Phazon Suit from Metroid Prime, based on the behaviors and the colors. And also there is literally the Gravity Suit's like item icon, which also teased in the 1.34 trailer they have on their Discord. Okay, I need bombs for that. So interesting scene so far because it's forced me into an area that I don't really explore because I prefer to find Kraid and kill him. However, in Enigma, unlike Zebeth, you're forced to kill all of the bosses that are in the world before you can get access Mother Brain, which is why it takes so long. So I'm gonna be honest, I might end the stream after I kill Ridley or Braid, because these take a while and I forgot to like do some things around the house I forgot about. And also I've been streaming for nearly 2 hours. Actually, no, it's only been an hour 11 minutes. Honestly, it just felt longer. Yeah. So there's like one extra difference between like Zebeth and Enigma in that you can aim straight downwards. The only reason you can't aim downwards in Zebeth is to keep the traditional feel of NES Metroid. But here they're like, nah, you can aim downwards now. An insane thing they're gonna add to Enigma though in the next update is that they're gonna adding wall jumps. I'm not sure if they're infinite considering how they functioned in the trailer, but they're gonna add wall jumps, grapple beam, speed booster, all these crazy things. And the speed booster is not even like super speed booster, it's actually based off of Dread's speed booster system. I don't remember where the item is in this room. Oh, that's a little fucked up. I can't reach that without a unwarp jump. Okay, maybe not an unwarp jump. I might just need bombs or high jump. Yeesh. And you may be wondering, why didn't I, like, respawn? Well, here's the thing. Respawning works differently in Enigma. In Enigma, it's not based on, like, coordinates from your, like, elevator. It is actually based on which recently checkpoint you hit, which is, you know, determined by the elevator. So instead of having cheese where you can literally respawn to the start, you will always only respawn to the last checkpoint you hit. So you can't cheese it as hard. Alright, C just wants me to go straight left. Honestly, this is one of the most common rooms I see in Enigma. Like, it's almost in every seed I've played. Out of, like, all of, like, the 4,000 or 4,000 rooms I have, it loves this room. The salsa room. Yeah, there must be some very specific thing I'm missing. Because, like, in order for me to progress, I need to go to Ridley, but I haven't seen the high jump. I haven't seen the high jump or straight jump in the logic. I might have to do something that I don't normally like doing, which is using ship hands. And they're exactly what you think they are. Basically, it will tell you where the location of the next item is in logic. But it won't tell you what item it is, it will just give a coordinate position, and it's like, hey, find it out yourself, jackass. And I'd prefer it that way, but honestly, I just don't like doing it because I like discovering it for myself. But just for the sake of my sanity, I'm going to use a chip hand. By the way, this is going to be like a random thing to mention, but there's one weird quirk with Motherbrain in this game, which you'll never see in a Zebeth run. So, all bosses in the game, including Motherbrain, can be damaged by Morph Ball bombs, but it is not. Okay, so the logic wants me to get Wave Beam. I guess that Wave Beam door was required. Anyways, yeah, Motherbrain can be damaged by bombs, but you'll never see it in Planet Zebeth runs because of the way the NES layout is. However, there are Enigma runes where it's designed where it's actually faster just to spam more ball bombs on her. Because if you can get underneath her, you can just start spamming it. And the only reason I found this out is because, like, there was a trailer before they announced 1.34 where they showed Motherbrain taking bomb damage, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that. And I've done it in one of my Enigma runs where it gave me a room where I could easily get underneath Motherbrain. Alright, let me look at the room name so I know which one's the wave room. There's one room that's called the wave door. I'm actually lost. This is something I don't normally say when playing Metroid. Let's see how far off it is. It's in Ridley's lair. The item that I've been seeking the entire time is in Ridley's lair. I'm gonna be honest, I need a break. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'll see you another time. I don't mean to end it abruptly, but I need to do something. You're welcome. I helped out. I wasn't being a bit too negative there, but that was like super far out, and I've tried using unmorph jump to get through a specific door, but it wasn't enough height, and there was no way for me to get to that room that I was in earlier that I was supposed to progress to, so I'm just kind of done. Anyways, again, you're welcome, and I'll see you another